You guys, welcome into the Appalachian Mountain Wrestling's first ever Hall of Fame induction ceremony. We're inducting the Batten twins and Ronnie Garvin tonight. We are so honored to have these folks in the building with us, so honored that we can just be a part of wrestling in the Appalachian Mountains. But first off, we're going to introduce the Batten. They began their career in Eastern Kentucky for ICW. They won their first titles here in ICW as the U.S. Tag Champs. Their careers took them to the territories such as Memphis, World Class, Florida, and Smoky Mountain Wrestling. Their biggest success came in Kansas City for the NWA All-Stars, where they held the Central States Tag titles several times. We lost Brad Batten a few years ago, and we would ask if everyone would please stand and remain silent for a 10-bell salute. Batten twins will be inducted into the Hall of Fame by Edie Browning. If I get a little choked up here, please, please look over me. These two guys mean a whole lot to me and John Noble. When we first started, they were actually the bar in independent wrestling that every tag team was measured by. And me and John had, we wrestled around Kentucky and, you know, be honest with you, had a pretty good run, and then luckily a guy called us and said, do you want to come to Chapmansville, West Virginia and wrestle the Battens for me? You know, me and John were tickled to death. I mean, you know, it was a chance of a lifetime, so we went over to Chapmansville, West Virginia, and locked up with two of the best veterans that we've ever been in the ring with. Traveled all the way up to Akron, Ohio one night and wrestled, and then come back, and you know, just traveled a lot of places to wrestle these two guys. And I just really can't tell you or explain to Bart what he and his brother have meant to me and John. So please join me in inducting the Batten twins to the AMW Hall of Fame.
It's been so long since I've been in this square circle, I just kind of, even though I'm 58 years old, I still love this ring. And I I spent a lot of my time in this ring. Oh, I need to move this closer, don't I? My bad. But I really am just, when I was told this was going to happen, it's really humbled me because, these two guys that just left the ring, we had a lot of great, me and Brad had a lot of great matches with those guys. And to say that I miss my son, my brother, we were identical twin brothers when we were in school. It wasn't until we got, I think, into middle school. But, we were so identical that when we thought about changing classes, because they never said They never put us, let me put this down. They never let us be in the same class with the same teacher. They always split us apart. So what we used to do was, not very often, but we just had to try it. But we switched classes. I went to his class at a certain period, he went to my class, and we never got caught. So, I guess, you know, the acting part in our history came from our mom's side of the family. We were gifted with the Lord with that. And, you know, I just want to let you all know that the Lord was the one that gave me and my brother the ability and the athletic abilities and everything. We give all the praise and glory to Him. And another thing I want to share with you is after we wrestled our last matches in 2005, and he went up to Ohio and I stayed in West Virginia. But it was after we got out of it, I got somebody asked me if I wanted to go to a church, so I went, and you know, when I heard the priest word and higher demonstration of the Holy Spirit, and you know, I'd never been saved before, so, you know, I went up there, you know, I got saved, and it was one of the greatest things. You know, it was after that when I realized that it wasn't, you know, I had to admit it, you know, we were pretty arrogant and not very humble in our time in the wrestling business, but that's another story for another day. But, you know, when I got saved, the first thing I did was, like I said, my brother was up in Ohio, and I called him and I said, hey, I just wanted to let you know that I went to a church today, and I heard the preached word, and I got saved. And he told me, he said, well, I got something to say to you. He said, I went to a church today, and I got saved. So, being about hundreds of miles apart together, we got saved on the same day. And having said that, I do know that my twin brother, well, I'm not 100% correct, because none of us are about something like this, but I'm fairly sure that he's, in a way, I'm kind of envious. But I know it's with mom and dad. And that's what kind of keeps me going every day. He just hard to explain how I listen. I try, you know, my wife's very, very compassionate with me because she knows how I feel about losing my brother, my twin brother. But, you know, as far as the wrestling thing goes, I'm sure you all know this, but you know, we started out in the ICW with Buffaloes, And Randy Savage was a great guy. And I have so much to say, but I'm gonna let him cut it off and be short and say that I think the promotion for the opportunity to come in here and kind of get something off my chest as far as losing Brad goes. And I'm thankful that y'all came out here to support. And if you didn't come to see me, that's okay. I don't take things personally. I'm not to do that. But I would like to say I thank Kyle for letting me come here. There's two guys over here, like I said, that, you know, I didn't know if I'd ever see again in my life. Thank God. These are two great guys, great friends, me and my brother. And I know they suffer like I suffer. It's just, I don't know what else to say. I'm so hungry about this. But I'd like to thank Kyle, everybody that had something to do with this. And the last thing I'm going to say is, I give all the praise and all the glory to the God of heaven. Because without him in my life, I would have been nothing. Nothing. And, you know, I'm going to go ahead and say this too because it's on my heart. You know, if you don't know the Lord Jesus Christ, he is our Savior. He shed his blood and he gave his life that we might have life and have it more abundantly. And, you know, he's the only physical person that's ever been in this physical dimension that was ever, he was the only one that was perfect. He knew no sin. And that's why that was God's plan. He came into this world, lived 33 and a half years, did not sin, and he got on that tree, and they crucified him, and he shed his blood. We might have life and have it more abundantly, and he saved all our souls. So whether you're saved, whether you're not saved, in Jesus' eyes, you are saved. So I recommend that you do your part. And go to church, get baptized, the whole 9 yards. And I believe it'll change your life. It'll change your life. But I thank you for letting me have this opportunity to kind of witness and thank God for he was one, like I said, that I give all the glory and praise to my brother and I. And today is the day of salvation. Thank you very much. I love everybody that came out. Like it is here.
Yep. Great. Let's get a picture of that.
another hand for Mr. Batten. And without delaying any further, guys, our next inductee into the Hall of Fame is Ronnie Garvin. Ronnie began his career in his native Canada in the 1960s and came to East Kentucky in 1975 under the NWA Southeastern banner, where he held the Southeastern heavyweight and tag titles multiple times. In 1979, Ronnie moved to Lexington, Kentucky and came to ICW. His feuds with Ox Baker, Bob Orton Jr., and Randy Savage are still talked about to this day. In 1983, he moved on to Georgia, where he held the National TV, National Heavy, and National Tag Championships. In 1985, he moved to Jim Crockett Promotions, where he would win the Mid-Atlantic title, U.S., and his biggest win in September 1987, defeating Ric Flair for the NWA World Heavyweight title. Ronnie would win the AWA TV title in 1989, and in 1999, he moved to the then WWF, now WWE. Ronnie returned to Eastern Kentucky in 1992 with Smoky Mountain Wrestling, and he retired from full-time wrestling in 1993, but he is here tonight. And inducting Ronnie Garvin into the Hall of Fame is AMW's own John Milburn.
When I was 7 years old, I was at A.B. Combs Elementary and watching my hero, Ronnie Garvin. And that night he fought a guy named Ox Baker. You guys that have been around a little while familiar with Ox Baker, probably the most terrifying person or creature I've ever seen. And that night, Ox Baker beat up my hero and left him in a bloody mess. And for whatever reason, when it was over, as they were trying to bring Ronnie to, they let us near the ring, the kids. And that night I had my Ronnie Garvin 8x10. And I'm sitting there holding it, I'm terrified, and the referee comes over and he says, "Can I see your picture?" It's like, okay, yeah, sure. So he takes my picture, and he goes over and he starts fanning Ronnie Garvin with my picture. And sure enough, my picture helped bring Ronnie back up to his feet. So the referee comes over, gets my picture back, and says, "Young man, we really appreciate that. It helped a lot." So I got to help save Ronnie Garvin's life that night, several years ago. And tonight, thanks to AMW and all of you, I got to share that story with Ronnie Garvin, which means a tremendous amount to me. And Ronnie Garvin, and I've been wrestling for several years here, and I grew up loving wrestling because of Ronnie Garvin. I watched him every Saturday morning. I watched him live once a month at A.B. Combs. He, to me, and ICW, for those of you who remember, was loaded with personalities like Macho Man, Leaping Landy, guys that could do incredible things. But Ronnie Garvin was the guy that stood out to me because he struck me as real, personally, everything about him. And the more I got to know about him, I knew that he came here. I found out that he came here from Quebec in 1962 with very little money and very little command of the English language, and ended up making a career, not just a career, but a great, legendary, Hall of Fame worthy career simply through hard work. Ronnie Garvin, his career, his existence is a living testimony to hard work, perseverance, and fighting and grinding every day to be the best you can be, and by doing the right thing and setting positive examples for people as a professional wrestler and as a man. And as I got to know him this evening, was the first time I've met him, I'm even more impressed with him as a man than I was as a wrestler. And I want to thank AMW for doing this Hall of Fame for both Bart, Brad, and for Ronnie. And it's my pleasure and my honor to present to you this evening, along with, if I could have Scott Alexander, County Judge Scott Alexander, stand up here along with me. He has a special presentation as well. And as we'd like to present to you guys, Hall of Famer, the original one-man gang, Mr. Ronnie Garvin.
If you're looking for trouble, you came to the right place. If you're looking for trouble, just look right in my face. I was born standing up and talking back.
Well, I don't want to start, but I'm going to start saying thank you. He's the man that saved my life. It's amazing that a picture can save your life. Isn't it? It's good to be back in this part of the country. It brings quite a few memories, mostly good ones. And even back in the days in the 70s and 80s, I was always impressed about the wrestling fans, how they were really into wrestling. And the crowds, I remember going to Harlan, buildings were packed, go to Pikeville, go to Painesville. I've been in every town, I think, in this part of the country. And it's good to be back. I've seen a few familiar faces, and it's a great honor. I don't know, I guess I don't know if I deserve it, but I'm honored to accept it. There's going to be one more on my wall. I got a wall of fame at home. It's kind of a private thing. And only a few of my friends have seen it. But again, wrestling has been good to me. I never forget where I came from. I was raised real poor. Well, we had a lot of good food and a lot of loving in the house. Not a lot of money, but it goes to show you, money is not everything. I learned how to assimilate. That's a big problem today in this country. People come in this country, they don't want to assimilate, they don't want to learn the language, they don't want to work. They just want a handout. Well, I never took a handout from anybody. Because this country, anybody that wants to work, that's got a half a brain, can make it. You just look around you. This is the greatest country on the planet. I've been in quite a few countries, and it was always good to come back home. And I tell a lot of young people that complain about all kinds of stuff, and they want to make $20 an hour working. Starting, $20. What qualification do you have? What are you qualified? I ran into people, young people that, thank you. You talk about a half a dozen eggs, they don't know how many eggs that is. And I'm serious, I ran across people like that. And I'm going, I don't blame them, they just weren't taught. You know, when I was raised as a kid, and I didn't say yes ma'am, no ma'am, thank you, excuse me, please. I only done it one time. I got straightened out when I got home. And believe me, it stays with you. I even call people sir sometimes, and they're probably 25, 30 years old. It's just a habit. Just a habit to be polite. And when it comes to working, you know, calluses on your hand is not going to kill you. You know, I used to go to the gym and work out till I almost fainted. But it was a good feeling. You know, because the next time I went to work out, I worked out probably 30 minutes longer before I got the faint. Until I could probably wrestle for about 2 hours. Because that's how much anybody that's been in the military knows that you can push the human body to unbelievable feats. People running 20 miles a day. There's people that can't run from their couch to the bathroom. You know, you can put your body to anything that your mind wants to put it and do it. And that's what I tell a lot of the young people. You know, if we don't wake up in this country, I don't know what people are going to do 40, 50 years from now. I don't know how they're going to survive. That's another thing. People wouldn't know how to survive a week without electricity. They don't know how to make anything. They don't know how to cook. They don't know absolutely nothing. And it's sad to see, because the potential of human beings is unbelievable. And you're in the best country on the planet, and nothing should stop you from reaching the goals that you set. You can reach for the stars. And tonight, I feel like I've reached for the stars. My stars are the wrestling fans. Without wrestling fans, what would my life have been? I owe a lot to the wrestling fans. You know, I owe everything I've got in this world was actually paid for by the wrestling fans. I entertain people, I got paid for it. But without the wrestling fans coming out and buying tickets, what would any sporting event or sportsman in any sports, what would they be? They're making millions of dollars. Where's the money coming from? People get paid $20 million. Somebody's paying for it. There's the people buying tickets. And you see a lot of them, what do? They don't have no respect for the fans. Not when you don't want to, when you kneel down during the national anthem, or you don't like your country, it's because they forgot where they came from. When you forget where you come from, it's pretty sad. That's something I never forgot. I started poor. I'm living comfortably. I'm happy. I live on a mountain. I tiptoe and I scratch heaven. I'm a little closer to it. Hope I'll have a door open for me. That's about all we can hope for. You know, I believe in God. First thing I say in the morning, thank you, Lord. Everywhere I go, that's my habit. People say, how you doing today? So I woke up alive. What else do I need? If I have a bad day, it's my own fault. I refuse to have a bad day. And if you have a bad day, I'm sorry, I can't join you. Because it's no fun. We have so much control over our lives, and people don't even realize it sometimes. Very positive. You know, because if you're negative, you're going to get all kinds of disease. You know, people get up in the morning and they're worried about this, worried about that. You know, everybody hurts when you get old. You just go on. You know, by doing something, staying busy, your mind is not thinking about those things. Anyway, I don't want to bore you any longer. It's all good to see you all. And I wish everybody the best, and God bless you. And I'm glad he saved my life. Otherwise, I wouldn't have been here.
Eddie kind of mentioned earlier about getting choked up, and it does me a little bit. John, just like you, many years ago, my grandfather, we used to go all over Eastern Kentucky watching wrestling, and I still to this day love it, enjoy it. And you touched on the money, and I see these kids here tonight with their families and parents and grandparents and friends, and there's no amount of money that can ever buy back those memories that I made with my family out watching wrestling. For your hard work and dedication to the sport and your many years of entertaining the fans of Perry County, we want to congratulate you from the Perry County Fiscal Court. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. It humbles me, but I'll tell you, it's a good feeling, and I won't forget the good years I had wrestling, entertaining the people. I did it. I was happy to do it. I've been very fortunate. I'm still walking, by the way, without crutches. And that's probably because the good Lord is looking over me. And again, thank you very much. You all have a great night. Enjoy the matches. It's good seeing you all. Thank you. Thank you.
What? There you go, guys, right here. 1, 2, 3. I don't know. Gotcha. Good deal. Thank you.
Wrestling, a love and a passion we all share. I've started a wrestling brand, a brand founded on the aspects of wrestling. Two entities working together to create a product that connect emotionally for people everywhere. From counting the lights in your local armory to main eventing in Korakuen Hall in Tokyo, Japan. Collar and elbow, the wrestling brand.
Hello fans, welcome to Weekend of Champions Night 2, the Hall of Fame night, here on the campus of R.W. Combs Elementary in Happy, Kentucky. We have a great tag match coming at you right now. This is Earl Fields, by the way, filling in for Nathan Little tonight as he has duties of announcing in the ring. We have Stan Lee and the Progressive Liberal going against Clinton, Stacey, and Eddie Browning. Clinton, a former college athlete at the University of Moorhead. He is one big guy, I can tell you that. All right, fans, looks like Nathan Little is saying they are going to wrestle tonight as Stan Lee is trying to get them out of this match. Last night in Buckhorn, Kentucky, Clinton tagged with Kyle Maggard as they took on Dan and Stan, and it ended in a DQ when Beau James ran in and hit each one of them with a whip that he carries with him. They call themselves the Family.
Introducing first, weighing in at a spelt 475 pounds. Okay, I've been told that this isn't going to take 30 minutes. What? That's what they say.
Like I said, man, Clinton Stacey, what an athlete there, guys. I mean, just look how big he really is. He's being checked out by the ref right now. We've got Austin Campbell as the ref.
Okay, here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, first, weighing at a spelt 475 pounds, the team of Pretty Boy.
As you can tell, fans, the crowd here at R.W. Combs cannot stand the progressive liberal, especially with that Hillary Clinton shirt on there. Stan likes to call himself the pretty boy. I don't know all about that, but that's what he says. Eddie Browning, you know, he was an athlete at the University of Alice Lloyd. He played baseball. The fans are really behind Clinton and Eddie Browning in this match, as you can tell. Looks like Stan is going to give his coat to Nathan. We're ready to start this and get this underway. We need to get one man out, that's for sure. Even it's a tag match, so one has to be on the outside. I cannot believe what the progressive liberal just said. He said that his American flag is the shirt that he is wearing of Hillary Clinton. I'm sure that really makes the crowd and happy. It looks like the crowd is starting to, oh yeah, they're definitely booing the progressive liberal. Now, one of them's going to have to get out here. Uh-oh. Looks like Clinton, Stacey has got a hold of the progressive liberal shirt. And I don't know what he plans to do, but I guarantee it's nothing Dan Richardson's wants. The ref trying to hold him back. The crowd is really into this. We see Eddie Browning in the corner just laughing at this. We really need to get this underway. The ref needs to definitely get one of them out. Nathan Little, I don't think he wanted to take that shirt, to be honest with you, but okay, looks like we're going to start here, fans. Austin's trying to get them out to start this match. Stan the Man Lee, he has actually been in the wrestling business for a long time. I'm thinking it's 25 years, but I could be wrong about that. Dan Richardson's actually been in the business a long time also. I think he's going on 15 years right here. All right, looks like the bell has rung and we are underway. Here we go. Well, looks like the fans are definitely behind Stacey as he claps here. That really makes Stan the Man and Dan Richardson mad. And we need to get this underway right now. The ref really needs to get control of it. All right. Collar and elbow tie up there. Eddie Browning takes Stan the Man Lee's hand, or arm, should I say. He's really torquing up on the thing right now. Oh, yeah. Stan is definitely not liking where he's at right now. Eddie's asking the crowd, does he want to do it again? And I think that they're saying yes, as Stan says no. Oh, it's a tag to Big Clinton. Let's see what he can do right now. He has a 5 count to get out. Looks like the ref is allowing this, though. Stan the Man is definitely begging off. But, oh, comes down on the arm hard there as he twists the arm again. Oh, yeah. And, oh, now he's got Stacey. He's got him in a full Nelson here. I don't believe this is going to do anything. He's just too big of a guy for this. He's got that upper body strength and like I said, oh, Now Stan the man is definitely going to pay for what he just done. Look at Dan Richardson. I think he's kind of short arming Stan the man just a little right here. Oh, tagged by Eddie Browning as he comes in. Let's see what he's going to do. Oh, kick to the belly. He's got his arm again. They are really working on Stan the man's arm tonight. Oh, headlock by Stan here. The crowd is really getting into this. This was a great night here. It's a good crowd. Oh, here comes Dan Richardson into the ring. There he goes. Eddie Browning kicks him down. Oh, big backdrop. The ref needs to get him out, that's for sure. He does have a 5 count, but he definitely... Oh, what do we got here? What do we got going on here? And he takes both the men over. Wow. Shades of the Rock and Roll Express right there. Oh, the crowd is definitely into it. Stan Lee and Dan Richardson are not liking what's going on right here. It is definitely not their night. Looks like to me Stan is saying that they cheated. I didn't see that myself. The kids are definitely not happy with Stan the man or the Progressive Liberal. I would like to know actually who likes Dan Richardson. Every person I've ever met, they do not like Dan. And ref is get them back in, get this underway again. It looks like Stan the man is saying that he pulled his tights or something. I couldn't understand there what he was saying. Oh, another collar and elbow, but Stan rakes his eyes. Oh, looks like he had a closed fist right there. The ref really needs to watch that. Tag to Dan Richardson. Let's see what we have here. Oh my God, Stan Lee has got Eddie Browning in the corner, and the Progressive Liberal misses and hits Stan Lee with the monkey flip out of the corner. It looks like Eddie Browning is telling him, come on, boy. Oh, he ducked and hit Stan, his own partner. Wow. Well, let's see what this is going to do right here. It looks like there's a little bit of trouble in paradise. Oh, double noggin knocker is coming. Oh, bam. I don't think Stan or Dan were prepared for this match tonight. Nothing is going their way. Looks like Stan Lee is saying that's all he wants. He's out of here. Oh, here goes the count from Austin. He's trying to get Eddie Browning back. Oh, starts the 10 count on him. They have 10 count to get back in the ring. He does need to back Eddie Browning and Stacey back up. Looks like Dan and Stan have had enough for the night, are going to the shower. Well, wait a second. Here comes Eddie Browning to get them. Oh, they're behind the curtain. And here comes Stacey. They both are dragging them back in. The ref had started the count, but Eddie Browning and Stacey went right after him. Big kick from Eddie Browning on Stan Lee there as Stacey pummels the Progressive Liberal. The ref kind of has lost control of this match. We definitely need to work on that. As Stan is raking Eddie Browning's eyes, hit him with a chin breaker right there. Snap mare by Stan Lee as the crowd is going crazy for Eddie Browning. The kids are definitely behind Eddie Browning. The Progressive Liberal just hit Eddie Browning with some good shots. Good shoulder tackle there by Dan Richardson, the Progressive Liberal. Looks like Stan is ready for the tag. And here comes Stan. Let's see what he does. He has a 5 count. Gut shot from Stan Lee on Eddie as he go and slaps Clinton Stacey as the ref has to hold him back. Double team right here, folks. They're definitely cheating right here. He's got Stacey finally back, but the damage is done. The ref is saying open the fist to the Progressive Liberal. He has a 5 count right here to get off the ropes as he chokes Eddie Browning. He's got, look at this, fans. This is just blatant choke. Oh my God, I cannot believe this. But I probably should expect it out of Stan Lee, as him and the Progressive Liberal are both members of Beau James' family. The ref here is counting to get the Progressive Liberal off of Eddie Browning as he shoots Eddie into the corner. Wow, that was a good shot right there. He goes for the count. 1, 2, just a 2 count. Progressive Liberal says the ref should have counted just a little faster there, but that was a perfect count, right on time. Fans are starting that chant of Eddie Browning again, as Stan Lee is definitely helping the Progressive Liberal cheat and get the upper hand. Stan Lee, pretty much his whole career has been known as somebody that breaks the rules. He will do whatever it is, whatever he can to win. And Beau James is teaching the Progressive Liberal the same things. The ref is looking right here, but he can't see what's going on. Oh, he's definitely hurt right here, folks, definitely. The ref is back down. Stan is actually standing in his corner as we speak. Let's see how this goes right here. He's really cutting the windpipe off of Eddie Browning. When you can't get that air, man, you can't think, you can't do anything. Looks like they're coming to their feet right now, though. Oh, he still got him, though, as the crowd yells, Eddie, Eddie. Tag to Stan Lee. Holds his arm up for a gut shot there. Oh, double forearm. As he shoots Eddie Browning off. Oh, sunset flip by Eddie Browning. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh my God, fan. The Progressive Liberal had the ref. That right there was definitely a 6 count. Definitely. He's back on Eddie, goes for the count again. 1, 2, kick out. Eddie Browning, he's digging down deep, folks. As Dan, he's telling the ref, what's your problem? Why can't you count faster than that? Shoot off by Stan. Oh, he blocks the hip toss. Oh, here we go. He's working him down. Let's see how this goes. Oh, 1, 2. Backslide did not go in Eddie Browning's favor that time, as he's in the eyes again. Folks, Stan Lee, he is just known as a cheater. It's always been that way with him. As far as I've known Stan, as on back years ago, Stan would cheat to win a match anytime. The crowd is really getting on Stan and the Progressive Liberal right now. As you can see earlier, Stan Lee, he was using the leverage of the feet to cheat. He's legal tag here. They do have 5 seconds. They shoot Eddie Browning off. They go for a double clothesline. Oh, Eddie Browning breaks through. They collide, and Stacey is ready for the tag. You can tell he's been there all night as Eddie Browning is ready. It looks like the crowd is going to get behind Eddie and Stacey. Here we go. Eddie Browning is really hurt. I don't know. Between the legs. Tag to big Clinton Stacey as he comes in. He's a house of fire. And here comes Stan Lee. Clothesline for both of them. Clothesline again. And big body slam by Stacey. Another body slam by Stacey. Oh my God. Look how strong the man is. He has put both Stan and the Progressive Liberal on their back. It's a pure 6 brawl, folks. I don't know if the ref can even get it under control now. It looks like Eddie and Stacey are going to shoot them together. Oh, they both go together. Stacey says, Eddie, you get him, I'm going to get the Progressive Liberal. Oh, he looks like he's going to shoot him in. Oh, what's Big Stacey got in mind right here? Stinger splash. Oh, my God, folks. He's asking, does he want one more? One more big stinger splash may be too much for Dan. He catches him with the second one. Let's see what he has planned now. Shoots him to the other corner. Comes running. Oh, went to the well one too many times. As Dan Richardson comes. Spear! Oh, he speared him. Where's the ref? Where is the ref at right now? Oh, my God. Stan Lee, what is he doing? He's pulling down his knee pad as the ref is attending to Eddie Brown, and on the outside, as you can see the crowd right here, they're yelling. I don't know what in the world. 1, 2, 3. That knee drop. Oh my God, folks. What has happened here? This is a travesty of justice, I swear to God. Oh my God. Stan Lee comes in, he pulled the knee pad down, he probably had something in it, and he hit Stacey across the top of the head. The Progressive Liberal gets the 1, 2, 3. As you can tell, the crowd is not happy at all about this one. Hell, that's going to be in the record books for the Progressive Liberal and Stan Lee, but folks, it's a travesty, right? What has happened here tonight? They should not. Oh, my God. Stan Lee, he cheats every place he goes. He is teaching all the dirty tricks to Dan. Oh, my God. This is, I just can't believe it. We're going to see the ref. He had his back turned. He was attending to Eddie Browning in the corner. Stan Lee come in. He dropped that knee pad. I would not suspect. I would think that he probably had a chain or brass knucks in there, because Clinton Stacey took that to the back of the head, and that was it. All right, folks. Looks like we're going to be going to commercial break right now. As Stan Lee and Dan Richardson, they say that they are the winners. He just told Stan Lee he loved him. Folks, we'll be right back.
Hi, this is former WWE superstar Al Snow and my friend Ed. Get yourself a bowl of cereal, sit down on a Saturday morning at 11:30 and watch Heroes and Icons Appalachian Mountain Wrestling. You know you got nothing better to do than to sit in your PJs and do it. So just do it!
Hello, fans. Welcome back here to Weekend of Champions Night 2, the Hall of Fame night. We have coming at you right now is Beau James with Misty James going against Kyle Maggard with Hall of Famer Ronnie Garvin. As you see there, Beau putting that whip in the corner.
45-minute time limit. It is a grudge match. Introducing first and coming to the ring by Clint Strong, Misty James, who weighs in at 302 pounds in the nails. From the land of Peachport, Tennessee, the king of Peachport, handsome Beau James.
As you can hear, folks, the fans here do not like Misty or Beau. They're definitely behind Ronnie Garvin and Kyle Maggard.
Speaking of hurting people, introducing our special enforcer tonight, the one-man gang, Ronnie Garvin!
The fans really, really are behind Ronnie Garvin and Kyle Maggard here.
Hey, you better worry about me first. And introducing the next weighing in
folks, here, as I was saying, Beau James, you know, the fans really do not like him or his wife, Misty. He is definitely a lowdown. He will do anything to win a match. There's no end to what he will do. And he has taught every bit of that to his wife, Misty. She is just as low down and dirty. They will hit people with knucks. They will throw powder. It's unbelievable what they will do to win a match. All right, folks, bell rings here. Let's see what we got. Lock up here. Kyle pushes him back into the ropes. Beau has that fist clenched. He's ready to definitely use it. The ref says, open that up. Beau is the king of Kingsport. They call him handsome, as he says. I don't know about that. Misty, his wife, on the outside, she's always seems to be close by. On the outside in Kyle's corner, we have, without a doubt, a true Hall of Famer in our area, Ronnie Garvin. The man has been everywhere, done everything. He's beat Ric Flair for the World Heavyweight title. He had tremendous battles with Macho Man Randy Savage back in the old ICW days. Oh, punch by Kyle sends Beau flying. Ronnie Garvin, you know, here in the Southeast especially, just loved and adored by fans. He had that big hand that he would just knock people out with. As the ref backs Kyle up, as Kyle's shirt says, he's going to make wrestling great again. That's what AMW definitely tries to bring to you, the best in professional wrestling. Headlock by Beau James on Kyle. There's a good look of Ronnie Garvin. The Hands of Stone, the one-man gang, however you want to call him, he definitely always got the job done. He is the special enforcer tonight. And I think one of the reasons that is because every time Kyle Maggard would have Beau beat, somebody from the family would just come in, whether it be Misty James or Stan Lee or the Mega Destroyer. Somebody always coming in, helping him win, DQ, whatever it took, so that Kyle Maggard could not get a win, get a fair shake at it. Here the ref is definitely telling them, make sure that they do this right down the middle, no cheating. But I don't think that'll fly with Beau James. Here we go. He's got Kyle down to one knee. The ref has asked him, do you want to give it up? The crowd is slowly starting to get behind Kyle. You can hear they're yelling, go, Kyle, go. Oh, look, Kyle just got his hair pulled. Beau James has pulled his hair. He does that in every match, whatever it takes to win. You know, Beau's philosophy of things is win when you can, lose if you must, but always cheat. As the fans are even yelling cheater right here, you can hear them yell cheater, cheater. Oh, test of strength here. Now, Beau has that low center of gravity. This could go, oh, gut shot. He's got Kyle down. Kyle, I think, will be able to come out of this, though. Kyle lifts weights. He's in the weight room every day. He's just a big guy, really is. You don't realize how big Kyle is till you stand next to him. He's really a big guy. Oh, he's coming up right here, that strength. Every day of going to the gym is really, look at Beau, kicks him right back down, right? Just a dirty, dirty shame what some of the things that Beau will do. Myself, I've been in the ring with Beau, and let me tell you, it's not a cakewalk with him. He does everything, pulls out anything to use on you. Oh, here Kyle. Kyle is coming back. The crowd is behind Kyle for sure in this one. Ronnie Garvin, the special enforcer, he's in the corner to give Kyle support and make sure that nobody from the family interferes in this match. Oh, Kyle, he's got him right here. definitely got a hold. He's got Beau on both knees. The ref asked him if he wants to give it up. The crowd yelling, "Give up, give up." He's definitely trying his best to. That shoulder's down. That shoulder goes down. The ref has to count. It's not down yet, though. The crowd keeps yelling, "Give up, give up." Got a good crowd tonight here in Happy, Kentucky, here at the R.W. Combs Elementary. We had a great turnout. Anytime AMW can come to your town, I would advise that you come out. It's a great family night out. It's family entertainment. You're not going to hear none of that cussing or inappropriate stuff, you know, so you can bring your kids out. It's just a great night of action. And Misty here, she's rubbing the shoulders of Beau. And the ref better watch her, because it's untelling. She would be handing him a chain, a chair, anything to get a win. They are, without a doubt, the family that cheats. The ref, he needs to start that count now. Now he's backing Kyle up. Here comes Beau to get back in the ring. They're making sure that Ronnie Garvin stays in the corner. Kyle says, make sure Misty stays in the corner. Now what is this right here? Folks, now you can see just as well as I can. Beau has something in his hands. It looks like a rope. I'm pretty sure that's the tag rope that he's got right there. And he goes right to Kyle, choking him. Right to him. Just choking him down. The ref did not see that. He thinks he's just got Kyle in the corner. He's counting him out, but that's definitely cheating right there. Look how he hides it. Now, folks, I don't know if you guys know this, but Beau James was trained by Dirty Dutch Mantell. And if you're an older fan of wrestling, you know that Dirty Dutch Mantell, he would do anything to win a match also. He carried the whip just like Beau carries the whip. They would go up and down the roads, and I know for a fact, Dirty Dutch taught him every dirty trick in the book, how to use that whip. But he got the hair of Maggard right there, definitely pulling him up by the hair. Oh, I'm pretty sure that was a closed fist. The ref really needs to pay attention to that right there. And he's telling the ref, look at Misty. She's not done anything. She's in her corner. He knocked, oh my God. He hit Kyle so hard that Kyle spit out his gum. That was definitely a closed fist. But, you know, in our area, Beau has done a lot of stuff. Traveled up and down the roads with Boogie Woogie Man, Jimmy Valiant, Dirty Dutch Mantell, the superstar Bill Dundee, Jerry Lawler, you know, and he's learned every trick in the book. He's been in the sport of professional wrestling since that tender age of 13. There he goes with that rope again around the neck of Kyle. Come on, ref. That is just blatant choking, using the rope to choke Kyle out. Come on now. Ref really needs to get in there and make sure that he is not. Yeah, I know he's using that rope. He has to be. Come on, ref. Ronnie Garvin on the outside is trying to tell the ref he's using something. Look at him turn his back to the ref. He's put that somewhere. He definitely has put that in his tights so the ref cannot see. As he goes, and just another chokehold. 1, 2, come on, ref, break it up. Now you better watch that Misty. Look at this right here, folks. You can see just as well as I can. She's like a snake. She'll slither in there. She'll do what she can to help her husband. He's got Kyle taking him pillar to post right here. Oh, Maggard stops that. Let's see where this goes for. Oh, He's trying to do it. Oh, look, right in the eyes. Just taking Kyle back down. Here we go. He takes him. Kyle stops again. Now, Kyle is definitely making his way. Yes. Let's see what Kyle can do here. Gut shot to Beau. As Beau goes back, another gut shot right there. He's going to take Beau and give him a little bit of his own medicine. Kyle, a house of fire, guys. Look at these punches. Misty definitely upset on the outside. Ronnie Garvin on the other side. Just blocks the punch of his own there. Kyle Maggard is definitely ready. Come on, let's see what he can do here. Sleeper hold by Maggard. Sleeper hold. The crowd, they're wanting Maggard to win this match. For the past few months, and Beau oh my God, he knocks the ref down. What is going on here? Blatant. Oh, the progressive liberal. Oh, Ronnie Garvin ducks him. One punch. He is down, folks. And this has turned into a Donnybrook. Watch what's going on. Misty James comes from the back. Low blow to Maggard. Oh my God. Ronnie Garvin is just taking it to Stan Lee here. Maggard down from the low blow. The ref is down from the punch from Beau James. Boy, we really need to get somebody out here. What a punch. And Beau, here we go. I know it's going to be 2-on-1, just like the family likes it. They never go 1-on-1. As him and Stan definitely are taking it to Ronnie Garvin. Oh, come on now. We really need to get somebody out here. Oh, he misses Garvin and hits his own man. Oh, down goes Beau James. Down goes Stan Lee. Oh my God. This is just out of hand. We need somebody from the back. Nathan, if you could hear me, get somebody to come here. This is crazy. Look right there, folks. Knuckle duster on him. I think that's definitely brass knucks around his hand. There's no way he has a punching power. Look at Ronnie Garvin just punch the daylights out of Stan Lee. He's already knocked the progressive liberal out. Kyle Maggard is back to his feet. Let's see what he's asking the crowd. Does he want him to go to town on him? Oh no, look at Stan just getting it put to him by the hands of stone. Ronnie Garvin. Wait, what is this? What is this? Oh my God. 1, 2, 3. What? Oh, it's a travesty. Oh my God. Beau had that knuckle duster, whatever you want to call it, around his hand. He hits Kyle Maggard. Kyle goes down like a potato sack, boys. Like a 10-pound bag of potatoes. That's just uncalled for right there, if you ask me. The ref was down. The winner of the match is Beau James, but there's no way he could have knocked Kyle out like that. Look at Ronnie Garvin trying to wake the ref up. This right here, as the family goes to the back, they'll be celebrating tonight, but I assure you, Kyle Maggard will get Beau James one of these days. This is right here is just uncalled for. As we have Ronnie Garvin getting in the ring here, he's trying to get the ref to come to. He's checking on Maggard. The crowd, you can just tell, they're at a loss for words, folks. A loss for words. We finally get an enforcer in here to try to be able to have a one-on-one match between Kyle Maggard and Beau James. Even with that, Beau James and the family, they just come down and just makes me sick to my stomach. I can't believe they would do something like that. He's asking Maggard here what happened. The ref is finally coming to. I don't know, folks. He's got Kyle to his feet, asking him he's all right. He pulls the ref up. He's asking the ref, did you see what happened? And as Austin is like, no, I did not see what happened there. I was knocked down. Maggard is trying to tell him he got hit by Beau or something. Folks, I'm just, like I said, I'm just like the fans here. I'm really at a loss for words. He raises the hand of Ronnie Garvin. Ronnie says, no, that you're definitely are the winner in this town, as the fans get behind them. All right, folks, we're going to be back. I'm at a loss of words, fans. I'll talk to you when we come back.
Wrestling, a love and a passion we all share. I've started a wrestling brand, a brand founded on the aspects of wrestling. Two entities working together to create a product that connect emotionally for people everywhere. From counting the lights in your local armory to main eventing in Korakuen Hall in Tokyo, Japan. Collar and elbow, the wrestling brand.
Okay, folks, we got the main event coming at you right now. It's going to be John Noble against Stan Sierra. It's a rematch from last night in Buckhorn. Last night in Buckhorn, myself, it was a travesty. And if you didn't get to see what happened, John Noble had Stan Lee beat. He hit him with the TKO, 1, 2, 3. He gets out to get the belt. Phil Fair reaches up and puts Stan Sierra's foot on the rope. The ref is in the ring. Phil is going crazy about it. And the ref restarts the match because of Stan's leg being on the rope, even though Phil was the one that put it there after the count of 3. John Noble is already in the locker room, and he tries to make it back out to the ring, but he couldn't make it. Right at the 10 count as he's going in the ring, the ref rings the bell. Stan Sierra retains the title. So it's a rematch from last night. The great fans of Buckhorn. AMW goes all over the state of Kentucky. We're planning to go to Tennessee. Just any place that we can take the great wrestling of Appalachian mountain wrestling, we will definitely be coming to your cities. Here comes John Noble. Fans here definitely are behind him. They are just so sick of Stan Sierra and the way Phil Fair has done things. Phil Fair has always got his nose stuck in business is not his. Stan, he was trained by Sean Christopher years ago. He's definitely wrestled all over the Southeast. He's held multiple championships. You got to give the devil his due. He's a great champion, and you can't take anything away from John Noble. John Noble started with the great Dale Mann years back. He's won every title that he's ever went for, been all over. Actually had a tryout for TNA. He's just one of those guys, you got to take your hat off to him and how great he really is. Drop kick right there, folks. He's going for the pin already. He's ready to get this thing going. All right. Irish whip. Oh, he goes under. Gut shot right there, and he throws him out of the ring. He's definitely a little mad from last night, as he should be. Wow, what? Oh, fans, you could hear that at home. The ref is counting. He throws him back in. John Noble comes back in. Stan Sierra goes to, gut shot. Irish whip. Big clothesline by John Noble. Goes for the cover again. Just a 2 count right there. It's going to take more than that to beat Stan Sierra. He's just too big and too strong for anything like that. What a maneuver there by John Noble. As they go to the outside, Phil Fair backing up. The ref making that count again. You know, they have 10 seconds to get back in the ring. And Phil Fair over there, and it's untelling. Look at what Phil, you got to watch Phil. It's untelling what he'll do. He's been known to cheat, do all kinds of stuff. Right, just look at that. Look what he done right there, folks. He clipped his knee. He carries that cane around. I don't know what he's got it for. He don't need it, but he carries it with him, and he just tucked that to John Noble's knee. Look at Stan. He goes right to work on the knee. Ref backing him up. The ref needs to be watching because look at Phil. Look at Phil. He's dead. Oh, my God. You know, Phil Fair is one of those type guys. When you're down, he'll beat on you a little bit. But if you stand up to him, he's just a big wimp. I hate to say that, but that's just the way it is. Cover, 1, 2. Kick out by Noble. Stan Sierra tells the ref there, that should have been 3. Ref's like, no, definitely not. Just a 2 count. Look at Phil Fair, he's got John Noble choking the life out of him over the ropes. You can tell John Noble's knee is giving him some trouble right there. You know, that takes away his ability to do his finishing maneuver, the TKO. You definitely need your legs and your knee to finish that move off. And I think that's one reason Stan is definitely going for it. Now, guys, I just want to tell you out there, folks, Stan and John, this feud has been going on for months, and I don't see any end to it right now. Every time John Noble gets Stan where he wants him, about to take the title off of him, Phil Fair, he just comes in and some dirty underhanded trick, whatever he can do. Look at the ref here. He's making sure that he's not pulling anything of John there. He pulls John over to the ropes to work on that leg. Oh, there he goes back to the knee. The ref really needs to get him out of the ropes. He's definitely a 5 count right here. It should be going on, but it's not. Stan goes on the outside. He's going to take his knee and come on now. Come on, ref, count the man. He's just working on that knee. And I'm trying my best to be biased right here, and call it right down the middle. But it's hard to do that with Phil Fair and the way he does things. And Stan also, he's so dirty and underhanded. Let's see what Noble has in store. Clothesline there by Stan Sierra to John. Knocking the wind out of him. Goes right for the chokehold. Right for the chokehold there, folks. Big elbow drop on Noble. Let's see if we're going to do another big elbow drop. Trying to knock the wind out of Noble. 1, 2. 2 count there. Phil Fair says, count faster, ref. And look at Stan threatening the ref. Now, if he hits that ref, that is a suspension waiting to happen right there. Noble, 1, 2. Very close count right there. Clips the leg. Stan Sierra just clips his leg again. He's definitely going to work on that leg and knee, especially the knee right there. Look at Phil Fair just waiting. I know he's waiting to cheat. He's probably one of the biggest cheaters I've ever seen. Stan asking the fans, what do you think of me now? And frankly, they're not impressed by him, as John Noble is definitely a hometown hero right here. John with some good shots right there on Stan. Here we go. Duck the clothesline by Stan. Big forearm by Stan right there. Goes for the cover. 1, 2. Oh, 2.5 count right there. The ref said it's 2. Boy, he was coming down. He was definitely coming down for that 3 count. Noble deep down, you know, he's digging way down in the well, if you know what I mean. 1, 2, break it up, ref. Get him back, but you've got to keep your eye on Phil Fair. Look at this right here. Gut shot with that cane again. Just knocking the breath all out of Noble. Oh, body slam by Stan. You know, Stan, he really is a big man. He works out a lot, and you know, he's wrestling all over. He wrestles all over the Southeast. Oh, what is this? Goes right back to that knee. Right back to that knee. The ref asking Noble, do you want to give it up? Now, if I know Noble, he's not going to give up. He would rather his knee be crippled or his leg, anything. He will not give up. He just has that fighting spirit of a young warrior, and he will not give up. The fans are definitely behind Noble here. Hey, he got to the ropes there. He has to break it. He did not want to break it right there. That knee is really bothering Noble. And he comes in. Noble moves. What is this right here? Schoolboy, 1, 2. Just not enough strength to hold him down. Here we go. Noble goes for the pin. 1, 2. Noble just a little too weak right now. Stan has definitely been working over that knee, as has Phil Fair. And his last name should not be Fair, because he does not play that way for sure. As Noble went for his finishing move, but he just could not get the big man up. What, ref? What is this? Here he goes. Oh, here we go. Let's see what Noble can bring up. 1, 2. He's going for the pin. Ref, what is this? He goes with Phil Fair. Phil Fair has the ref's attention. That was definitely a 6 or 7 count, maybe even more than that. Oh, what is this? Stan's pulling down something, he's got something, loaded that up and hit it. Oh, what is this? Leg on the rope. And Phil Fair. Oh my God. What is this? John Noble had his foot on the rope after Stan had hit him with something with his pad. He pulled his arm pad down there, hit him with something, loaded it up, hits Noble. 1, 2. Noble puts his leg on the rope, and Phil Fair knocks it off. Just like always, I'm just sick to my stomach of this. I'm telling the board of directors, Neely really needs to go and look at the tapes and see what Phil Fair is doing. This is unfair to John Noble. Stan Sierra will win the match, retain the title, and it's just a travesty of justice if you ask me. Look at the ref right here. As Noble's telling him, I had my foot on the rope. Look at the fans. They're telling the ref here that Noble had his foot on the rope. Fans, I don't know what to say. Noble is trying to plead his case, but I don't know if it's going to do any good right here. Just another night of Phil Fair and Stan Sierra cheating to win a match. They always cheat. You know, folks, I tell you what, I'm sick. I'm out of here.